Hello students, in the previous videos we saw noun and pronoun. So today we are going to learn the third part of speech, that is adjectives. Actually we don't have a sequence for that, just we are continuing one by one. So the third part is adjectives. Now we'll see what is adjective. Adjective is a word which describes about noun. Adjective is a word which describes about a noun, means how the noun is. So how to find out an adjective in a sentence? To find adjective in a sentence by answering one of these questions. If we ask questions in the sentence, following questions, then automatically we'll get adjective in the sentence. So what are those questions? Then what kind is it? Means here what kind is the noun. Okay. So what kind is it? Means we are asking to the sentence that what kind of noun it is, what kind of the person or the subject is, noun it is. Then we'll get the answer adjective. The word which we'll get will be an adjective. Then for example here, Ranjan made delicious sandwiches. So here what kind? Here two nouns are there. Here sandwiches is also a noun. So what kind of sandwiches are there? So here what is the kind of sandwich? It is delicious. Okay. The second one, how many are there? So if we get a number, how many are the nouns? Then we'll get adjective. Following sentence is, 4 lions were running towards a deer. So lions are also, this is also noun. Deer is also a noun. But here no adjective is used here for deer. It is an article. But here number 4 is used for the lions, means here 4 lions, how many? So here it counts the number, so it is also an adjective. The third one is, which one is it? The third question, if you ask in the sentence, which one is the noun? Which one is the noun means it just tells about a special thing about the noun. What is that? The most attentive student is most loved by the teacher. Here see, the most attentive student is most loved by the teacher. Means here who is the one? Which one is loved by the teacher? Means which one is loved by the teacher? The most attentive student. The most attentive. Here attentive is an adjective. The most, here it is a superlative for the most, means the person who is highest of, who is of highest quality of attentiveness. Okay. Now some important points to be kept in mind when finding out about an adjective. What are those? Now we'll see. In English, an adjective usually comes before the noun it relates to. Usually, generally, adjective comes or adjective is written before the noun. Generally. Okay. About what or about which noun is the adjective telling? So for example, we have a big house. We have a big house. Here house is a noun, but what kind of house is? It is a big house. Then Seema is a beautiful girl. Girl is also noun, Seema is also noun. But here we are using, for beautiful is used for girl. Who is that girl? Seema. So for noun it is used adjective. So Seema is a beautiful girl. So beautiful and big, these are adjectives here. Or an adjective comes after a linking verb like be, look or feel. Adjective sometimes comes after a linking verb, means after verb. Which kind of verbs are those? Those verbs be, look or feel. These types of verbs are followed by adjective, by an adjective. Means after these verbs adjective will appear, but generally it comes before the noun. So in the second type we'll see some sentences. For example, you feel happy when someone helps you. See here, you feel happy. There is no noun after happy, but before happy there is a verb. So you feel happy. Happy is an adjective. You feel happy when someone helps you. Next one is, it looks beautiful. Again, looks beautiful. Okay, looks is a verb and beautiful is an adjective. Now we turn to the types of adjectives. There are different types of adjectives based upon their effect on noun and what do they express about noun. So there are different types. There are few types of adjectives based what? Based upon their effects on noun, how they affect on the noun or how they affect the noun and what they express about the noun. In these two types, based on these two types, there are few adjectives, few types of adjectives. Now we'll see now. First we'll see adjective of quality, second adjective of quantity, adjectives of number, fourth is demonstrative adjective, fifth one is interrogative adjective, and we'll turn to one by one. We'll see now one by one. First we'll see adjective of quality. What is adjective of quality now? This is used to describe the nature of a noun. It tells us what kind of a person or a thing is. See, this quality, adjective of quality, is simple. By the name of the type, we can understand that it tells about the quality, about the nature of the noun. Describe the nature of the noun or describe the quality of the noun. Okay, it tells us that what kind of person or the thing is, what kind of the object or the thing or the person is. That is told by this adjective. So that is called as adjective of quality. So we'll see some examples now. For example, honesty, kind, large, beautiful, etc. These are the adjectives of quality. Honesty, it's a quality of someone. Kind, large, beautiful, it's large, maybe about a thing or a person. Kind and large is for a thing, beautiful is for a human being or any plant or flowers also. So we'll see some sentences. This is a new building. See here, building is a noun, but what kind of building it is? It is new. Tells about the quality. New. It is new, old one or new one. So it is a new building. It tells quality. New is an adjective here. Then second, Mumbai is a big city. City and Mumbai both are nouns, but for city, before city there is an adjective used, that is big. How is Mumbai? Mumbai is a big city. And Shreyas is a tall boy. How is Shreyas? Shreyas, its quality, that he is a tall boy. Now adjectives of quality answer the question. Now if we find these types of sentences, if we want to know what kind of adjective it is, we just ask questions to the sentence that of what kind. If we ask the question of what kind of building is that, it is a new building. What kind of city it is? It is a big city. What kind of boy it is? It is a so he is a tall boy. So if we ask of what kind this question, then the answer will be adjective of quality. I hope you understand. The second now, adjectives of quantity. See, the previous one was adjective of quality and now here it is quantity. Adjectives of quantity tells us how much of a thing is intended. Here quantity tells about the nature, quality tells about the nature in the previous one, but here quantity, it tells about how much. It tells about how much, of course, maybe numbers. Okay, the quantity of a thing which is asked in this sentence. Now for example, we say all, half, many, few, little, no, enough, great, etc. These are the adjectives which are used as, these are the adjectives of quantity, adjective of quantity type. We'll see sentences now. Few students came to meet me. Here few students are there, but how many students? There are few students. We do not know exact number. Okay, but it tells the quantity. Yes, certain number will be there in few. So few students came to meet me. So here few is an adjective. All task is done to perfection. So task is a noun. So what kind of task? How many tasks? All tasks. So it is adjective of quantity. There is much water in the jug. So water is a noun. Here much means here how much water is that? So quantity of water it tells. Okay. Then he gave me some money. Money is a noun. So how much money he gave? Some money means there may be some certain amount. Okay, that is some. It shows some. So it is an adjective of quantity. So when we want to find out the type of adjective in a sentence, we have to ask this question, that adjective of quantity answer the question. What is the question we have to ask? How much? If we ask how much to the sentence, answer will be adjective of quantity. Like how much or how many students, how much or how many, how many students came to meet me? Few. So answer is few. So it is adjective of quantity. All tasks, how many tasks? All tasks. How much water? Much water means sufficient water. How much money? Or some money. We can get the answer. That answer will be adjective of quantity. Now turn to the next one. Adjectives of number. These are used to show the number of nouns, person or thing, and their place in order. See, number. Okay, in number, by this quantity and number is different. Quantity shows certain amount. Okay, certain quantity. What is your number exactly? Number. These are used to show the number of nouns. How many nouns are there? Numbers. In numbers, not certain quantity. So person or thing or anything or the object which is used in a sentence or their place in order. Okay, now we'll see example. What words are the original words? Now 1, 2, 3, 50, like these are the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so on, 50, 100, 150, okay, 150, like this. These are called as ordinal words. These words are also used in sentence, and these are also called as adjectives of number. And another is cardinal words. Cardinal words, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or the words. These are also number words, but they are cardinal words. These express or these tell us the position of the number, position of the noun. Okay, first, second, third. These are the positions, and 1, 2, 3, 2 onwards they are numbers. Okay. Now we turn to the sentences. It is my first day at school. Here, which day? Number, first day. We cannot write it is my one day at school. If you have spent a day in a school, then you can write a day or one day. But here, if it is my first day, means his first day. It was his first day. Position. Okay, first day at school. Day. How much? Which day? It is the first day. The second one. Ria got 2 slices of the cake. How many slices? 2. Okay. Then Mary Kom is the first woman boxer. Then position, first woman boxer. First, adjective of number. And I have done one mistake. Here, I have done one. How many mistakes? One mistake. Now here, adjective of number answers the question. So if you want to see, if you want to know what kind of adjective it is, then we have to ask how many or in what order. If we say how many, then we get in what order or how many, and answer will be adjective of number. Adjective of number. If we ask this in first sentence, how many? Okay. In what order? Okay. In what order, or what was the day you went to school first, or how many slices Ria got? How many slices did Ria get? 2 slices. So in this way we can find out the adjectives of number. Demonstrative adjectives now. Demonstrative. Now in previous video when we were learning pronouns, where we discussed about demonstrative adjectives also in few sentences. I told there also. So now we'll see what is the difference between that. This is adjective. Now first we'll say adjective. Demonstrative adjectives are used to point out or indicate a particular noun or pronoun. Now listen carefully and understand. Demonstrative adjective. These adjectives demonstrate, point out what? They point out or indicate or of to a particular noun of pronoun, noun or pronoun. It is or by spelling mistake it is particular noun or pronoun. Okay. So here demonstrative adjective it shows, it just indicates or it points out about a noun or a pronoun. Now how they this, that, these, those. Now we have seen these words also are used as demonstrative pronouns, but here those demonstrative pronouns are used for noun. Okay, but here it is used for the adjectives. Okay, what? Here the demonstrative this, after this there may be adjective, and then that use this pen. Okay, that noun. Use we'll see this sentence and we'll understand. Use this pen for writing. Use pen for writing is a sentence, but which pen he is asking to use? This pen means a particular pen. This pen. Then this E here, this red mark, this E is a demonstrative adjective. Why? It is pointing out to the noun. Which one noun? Which pen? This pen. Means here it is a demonstrative adjective. It is giving a special emphasis on this pen. Okay, this pen for writing. Second, keep these flowers in the basket. So keep flowers in the basket may be the right answer, but the writer wants exact flowers. Which flowers? So he is telling these flowers, means he is emphasizing, he is demonstrating, he is indicating the noun. Which flowers? So these flowers. So here these is an demonstrative adjective. The third one, I want those dresses. Again here dresses. Which dresses? Those dresses. Means here pointing out to the dresses, particular dresses. Now demonstrative adjectives answer the question which. If you ask which in the sentence, then you will get the answer. This pen. Which pen? This pen. Which flowers? These flowers. Which dresses? Those dresses. Means here you can get demonstrative adjectives. Now the next one, interrogative adjectives. These adjectives are used to ask questions about nouns or relating to the nouns in the sentences. See here, these adjectives, interrogative adjectives. These are used to ask questions. Interrogative, like interrogative pronouns. These adjectives are also used to ask questions about noun or relating to the noun in the sentence. Means these adjectives are also used to question about noun or pronoun which is given in the sentence or related to the noun. Now how? Where, what, which, whose. These are the words which are used as adjectives, interrogative adjectives. Now we'll see some sentences. Which books do you want? Books. Which books? Means question is that someone wants books, but which book he wants? Which book does he want? Which books does he want? So which book? So here which means particularly he is asking about particular books. So which kind of books he wants? So which tells after reading this question will definitely get the answer. Particular type of books. Okay. So that's why this is the adjective of these books. This adjective is used for books, noun. So this is interrogative adjective. Okay, second one, whose bag is this? So here bag. Somebody is asking bag. About what? Whose bag? Who's the owner of the bag? So whose bag is this? Means somebody wants to know the owner of the bag. Whose bag? Relates to noun. Now next type, possessive adjectives. These possessive adjectives shows possession or belonging. These adjectives shows us possession or belonging. For example, my advice is good. Possession means here possession is telling about him, that his advice is good. My advice is good. It is possession. Then his watch is new. Which watch is new? His watch is new. Whose advice is good? My advice is good. Then your homework is incomplete. Whose homework is incomplete? Your. So these are possessive adjectives. Now when we find out when we want to find out possessive adjective, we need to ask the question whose. We need to ask this question whose. Okay, then we'll get these answers, and these answers will be possessive adjectives. Now we'll see formation of adjectives. Now we find that there are not adjectives are not used all the time in simple form. They are formed in different ways. Sometimes some affixes are also used. Okay, affixes means what and suffixes means what? We will see that also. Adjectives can be formed by adding various affixes. Affixes means what? Means the word which are added before or after to form a new word. Okay, then what is meant by affixes? Affixes means what? The words which are added before or after to form a new word. Means while framing a new word, we need to add some words. Okay, affixes. Now prefixes. We see affixes. Affixes means something which is added before or after the word, that is called as affixes. Now prefixes. These are the words or the letters which are added before the word, like un, im, this, in, or any others like this. These words or these letters are added before the word or before the adjective. For example, lucky, unlucky, proper, improper. These un and im, these are added before the word. So these are prefixes. Okay, this is formation, means we are forming a new word. Lucky, we have formed unlucky word. Though it is an this is opposite word for lucky, unlucky, but un is added before the word. So these are called prefixes. Like, dislike, dislike, this is a prefix. Ill, legal, illegal. Now we'll see another formation of adjective. Here suffixes. Now we'll see. Suffixes means the words or the letters which are added after the word or at the end of the word. Okay, what are those? Like full, ly, ish, that is ish or if, ik or ic, os, and. Now we'll see some words. For example, beauty, beautiful, ful, cost, costly, ny, child, childish, ish, impress, impressive, ive, danger, dangerous, nature, natural. Okay, these are the suffixes. Now we'll see degree of comparison. This is basic. Okay, in detail degree of comparison we'll see in another video, but this is big basics. We see adjectives in proper form or simple form, but sometimes we see adjectives suffixed with dash er or dash est, er or est, or more and most before it. Okay, we see some sentences or the adjectives in different forms. Sometimes we find that the adjectives are added with er or est. Okay, now then, which are those words then? Examples: long, longer, longest. See, er and est, these are added to long word. This is same adjective, but the forms are different. Okay, then tall, taller, tallest, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. Here, as I told you that more and most are also used in some before some adjectives. Then intelligent, this simple form, then more intelligent and most intelligent. So these are three forms of these adjectives, degree of comparison. Now we'll see. So these three forms are used for comparison between objects. Okay, now we'll see. Example, long, it's a positive form or a simple form. Then longer is a comparative degree form. Positive degree, comparative, ER, when the ER is added. Then longest, this is superlative degree, the highest quality of. Then beautiful, positive degree or a simple. More beautiful, this is comparative degree. And most beautiful, this is superlative degree or of the highest quality. Now you see, now by those examples we can understand that there are three degrees of comparison. Okay, which are those? One, positive degree, second, comparative degree, and the third one is superlative degree. Now we'll talk about positive degree. What is positive degree? In positive degree, the adjective is used when we do not make any comparison or to show equal or same status of two different objects, that is person or thing. Means here in positive degree we find that there is no comparison. In these sentences there is no comparison, or only equal status is shown. Show the equal or same status of two different objects is shown. In this type of sentences we can find that the adjective is of positive degree. The adjective is of positive degree, means simple form. For example, Rajat is an intelligent boy. No comparison, there is no comparison between anything or with anyone. So it is only about Rajat. So he is an intelligent boy, simple. In the second sentence it is a little different. Mahesh is as tall as Shreyas. Here equal or same status is given. No, that is why as and as means Mahesh is also, means Mahesh is same, he has same height as Shreyas. So means as adjective, as simple form is used in positive degree. So this also should be taken care of, that in positive degree there isn't comparison or both the objects or both the people or the things are of same status. And again another type, rose is a beautiful flower. Here no comparison. Okay, the next sentence is Gauri is as clever as Samriddhi. Here equal or same status. As clever as means nobody is more and nobody is less, same, similar status. The comparative now, second one, the higher one we simply understand. Here adjective is used to compare two objects. Okay, two objects or two people, means what? People or things. One is superior than other in comparative degree. One is superior than other, means somebody is superior or inferior. Okay, so in this form adjective is suffixed with er, that is longer. Like for example longer, or sometimes more is used before adjective, like more beautiful. We'll see some examples now. Lobus is taller than Rehan. Here somebody is superior, he has some better, he is taller. In previous sentences we saw that as tall as, but here one is taller, one is shorter than another one. Okay, here tall is used. So one is tall means simply you can understand that clean comparison. So Lobus is taller than Rehan. So than word is used in comparative degree after adjective. A pen is mightier than a sword. Here mightier than a sword, mightier than, mighty, mightier, mightiest. So mightier than a sword. So here than is used after the adjective. So and er is used to the adjective. This is example of comparative degree. Akshat is more intelligent than Rajat here. So Akshat is more intelligent. Here intelligent, more intelligent. This is comparative form than Rajat. So one thing we should understand that in comparative degree the adjective is of er form. Okay, er form, comparative form. or sometimes more is also used. And after adjective, remember than is used. Only few adjectives are there, we use after them to. We will see that also. Now the fourth one is rose is more beautiful than marigold. Here clear comparison. Superlative degree. In superlative degrees form of an adjective is used to compare more than two people or thing. Here to compare more than two people means somebody is superior, not only between two. Comparison is not between two only. Somebody is superior. One is declared of the highest quality. This is the quality of superlative degree. Means nobody is like him in this type of sense. So highest quality. Adjective is suffixed with est or most is added before the adjective. In this type of sentences, superlative degree sentences, we find that est is added after the adjective or most is added before the adjective. Now we'll see some examples. Rajat is the strongest boy in the class. Here the strongest, est is added and the is used. So nobody is as strong as him. So here he is the strongest one. So Rajat is the strongest boy in the class. It is an example of superlative degree. Sejal is the most intelligent of the three. Means who is the most intelligent. One more thing you should understand. Before the superlative degrees adjective we use the all the time, always remember. So Sejal is the most intelligent of the three. Among those three, she is the most intelligent girl. Prathamesh is the tallest in the group. So the tallest, superlative form. Some important points we should understand about this degree of comparison. First point, see, the positive degree of adjective is the adjective itself in its simple form. In positive form, simple. It is a simple sentence to understand that. In positive degree sentence, the adjective is in the simple form. There is no change. Okay, simple form or the proper form of the adjective is used. It is used to show only existence of a quality. It is used. The adjective is used in positive degree to show its only existence, how the quality is. That's it. No comparison, nothing else. But sometimes adjective is kept between as and dash as. Means in what will be there in this blank space? Proper adjective. There is no change. So as is covered. Means here the adjective is covered by both the sides with as dash as in positive degree. Second point. The comparative degree shows higher degree of quality than the positive degree. Comparative degree, if we talk about comparative, if we want to find out comparative degree, always remember that it shows a higher degree of quality. It is higher than the positive one. Okay, it's higher than the positive one. This shows in comparative degree. In comparative degree, adjective is followed by the word than. That we saw during the sentences also. So it is followed by than. But adjectives like superior, senior, junior are followed by to. I told that time also. Some adjectives are there. We use to after them. But generally, most of the time, often we use than after adjectives. But only few adjectives after them we use to. Fourth one, in superlative degree, adjective expresses the highest degree of the quality. As we know, superlative degree means what? The degree of highest quality. Means nobody is like that. Nobody is like that particular quality. The adjective form is used before the adjective. The is used. Okay, in the adjective form, the here. The is used before the adjective form. Superlative adjective form, the is used like a few sentences back we saw. The strongest, the most intelligent, the tallest, is it? So the is used. Now here we have finished this topic of adjective and basic information about how to form adjectives and what are the degrees of comparison. So in the next video we will be going to talk about verbs. Okay, thank you very much.